Muggsy Bogues was born in Baltimore, Maryland, and spent his early years in the Lafayette Court housing projects. His family was of modest stature. His mother stood at 4 feet 11 inches, 1.50 meters, while his father was 5 feet 5 inches, 1.65 meters. He grew up with 3 older siblings. Bogues faced significant hardships during his childhood. At just 5 years old, he was struck by stray buckshot in his neighborhood, requiring hospitalization. A particularly haunting memory from his youth was witnessing a man being beaten to death with a baseball bat, an experience that stayed with him into adulthood. At the age of 12, his father was sentenced to 20 years in prison for armed robbery. Around the same time, his older brother Chucky fell into drug addiction, adding further struggles to Bogues' formative years. Despite these challenges, Bogues excelled in sports. Alongside basketball, he was also a talented wrestler and baseball player. When playing basketball on Baltimore's playgrounds, he earned the nickname Muggsy, a reference to a small but scrappy character from the Bowery Boys film series. Bogues began his high school basketball career at Southern High School in Baltimore. However, since he aspired to become a dental technician, he transferred to Dunbar High School, which offered healthcare-related coursework. There, he played under the guidance of Coach Bob Wade, who later coached at the University of Maryland. At Dunbar, he played alongside future NBA stars David Wingate, Reggie Williams, and Reggie Lewis. The Dunbar Poets were a powerhouse, finishing the 1981-82 season with a perfect 29-0 record during Bogues' junior year. In his senior season, 1982-83, the team went 31-0 and was ranked the top high school basketball team in the country by USA Today. His high school success earned him multiple scholarship offers from programs such as Virginia, Penn State, and Seton Hall. Ultimately, he chose to attend Wake Forest University, where he played for the Demon Deacons for 4 years. In his junior season, he averaged 11.3 points, 8.4 assists, and 3.1 steals per game. He improved as a senior, recording 14.8 points, 9.5 assists, 3.8 rebounds, and 2.4 steals per game. During the 1986-87 season, he led the Atlantic Coast Conference (ACC) in both steals and assists, earning the Francis Pomeroy Naismith Award, given to the nation's best player under 6 feet tall. Additionally, he received the Arnold Palmer Award, recognizing him as Wake Forest's most valuable athlete. Upon finishing his collegiate career, Bogues held the ACC record for most assists and steals. In recognition of his contributions, Wake Forest retired his jersey within a few years of his departure, and in 2001, he was inducted into the Wake Forest Sports Hall of Fame. As of 2021, he remains the school's all-time leader in assists and steals. Bogues also made his mark internationally, representing the United States at the 1986 FIBA World Championship. Under head coach Lute Olson, he played in all 10 games, leading Team USA in assists and steals, and helped secure the gold medal for his country. Muggsy Bogues was selected second overall in the 1987 United States Basketball League (USBL) draft by the Rhode Island Gulls. A fan favorite, he helped the team lead the league in attendance. In his sole season, he averaged 22.2 points and 8.4 assists per game, leading the league in minutes played before an ankle injury ended his season. Bogues was drafted 12th overall in the 1987 NBA draft by the Washington Bullets, part of a class that included David Robinson, Reggie Miller, Scottie Pippen, and Kevin Johnson. He made his NBA debut on November 6, 1987, against the Atlanta Hawks, starting and leading the team in assists. At 5 feet 3 inches, he was 16.5 inches shorter than the average NBA player. He played alongside 7 feet 7 inches Manu Ginobili, the tallest player in NBA history at the time, creating a 28-inch height difference. Their unique pairing landed them on multiple magazine covers. Despite leading the team in steals and assists, Bogues' playing time decreased after Kevin Lowery was replaced by Wes Unseld as head coach. Bogues was left unprotected in the 1988 NBA expansion draft and was selected by the Charlotte Hornets. Initially, head coach Dick Harter used him sparingly, but under Gene Littles and Alan Bristow, Bogues flourished, becoming one of the franchise's most recognizable players alongside Alonzo Mourning and Larry Johnson. He led the team to the playoffs 3 times and consistently ranked among the league's top 10 in assists between 1989 and 1995. In the 1993-94 season, he averaged a double-double and finished second in assists per game, while in 1994-95, he set a career high with 10.8 points per game. In 1995, Bogues underwent arthroscopic knee surgery, missing most of the 1995-96 season. Though he returned in 1996-97, injuries persisted. His relationship with the organization soured in 1997 when coach Dave Cowan suggested he retire. Shortly after, the Hornets signed David Wesley, signaling Bogues' potential replacement. In November, he was traded to the Golden State Warriors along with Tony Delk for B.J. Armstrong. At the time, Bogues held the NBA record for assist-to-turnover ratio and remained Charlotte's franchise leader in assists and steals. Bogues led the Warriors in assists during the 1997-98 season despite starting fewer than half the games. In the following lockout-shortened season, he appeared in only 36 games due to injuries and illness, including a hamstring issue and chickenpox. Bogues signed with the Toronto Raptors for the 1999-2000 season, reuniting with longtime teammate Del Curry. That season, he played in 80 games for the first time since 1993. On March 3, 2000, at age 35, he tied his career high with 24 points in a win against the Boston Celtics. However, a chronic knee injury limited him to just 3 games in the 2000-01 season. On February 22, 2001, he was traded with Mark Jackson to the New York Knicks for Chris Childs and a future draft pick. The trade was primarily for salary cap reasons, and he never played for the Knicks. On August 10, 2001, Bogues was traded to the Dallas Mavericks in a 3-team deal. Though he intended to step away from basketball to care for his mother, team owner Mark Cuban waived him while fully guaranteeing his contract. In July 2002, after his mother's passing, Bogues expressed interest in playing again but ultimately did not return to the NBA. Muggsy Bogues released his autobiography, In the Land of Giants, in 1994, chronicling his journey from inner-city Baltimore to NBA stardom. After retiring from basketball, he initially ventured into real estate before being named head coach of the Charlotte Sting in the WNBA on August 3, 2005, despite lacking prior coaching experience. He led the Sting to a 14-30 record before the team folded in January 2007. In 2011, Bogues became the head coach of the United Faith Christian Academy boys basketball team in Charlotte, North Carolina. During his 3-year tenure, the school produced 6 All-State players. Despite being offered a contract extension, he stepped down in 2014 to pursue other opportunities. On March 18, 2014, he was named the Charlotte Hornets ambassador, playing a key role in the team's rebranding efforts. Beyond basketball, Bogues became an investor in Ash & Erie, a clothing company catering to shorter men, after watching an episode of Shark Tank. In 2020, he was inducted into the North Carolina Sports Hall of Fame. His philanthropic efforts include founding the Muggsy Bogues Family Foundation, a nonprofit supporting at-risk families and vocationally bound students through scholarships and outreach programs. Bogues met his wife, Kim, in 1984, and they married in 1989, raising 2 children together, Brittany and Ty. He also has a daughter, Taisha, from a previous relationship. After divorcing in 1997, he and Kim remarried in 2015. In 2003, he began a relationship with Sharon Smith, whom he met at Del Curry's retirement party. The couple dated for 5 years before Smith passed away from breast cancer in 2008. In a unique moment of his career, Bogues and his Hornets teammate Del Curry played a minor league baseball game for the Gastonia Rangers in 1991 as part of a publicity stunt arranged by team owner George Shinn. Bogues played second base but did not record a hit before the game was shortened by rain. Bogues' personal life has been marked by resilience and support for his family. His father, who had been incarcerated and later resumed drug use, passed away in 1993. Determined to help his brother Chucky overcome addiction, Bogues moved him into his home in 1995. As of 2019, Chucky had been drug-free for 23 years. His sister, Sharon, worked for the Baltimore Department of Recreation and Parks for 32 years before passing away from cancer in 2015. In her honor, Baltimore Mayor Stephanie Rawlings Blake declared June 27, Sharon Bogues Day. Bogues also prioritized education, returning to Wake Forest in 1996 to complete his degree. By May 1998, he earned a Bachelor of Arts in Speech Communications through correspondence courses. His grandson, Sammartine, has gained recognition as a young basketball talent, receiving his first college scholarship offer in 2020 as a high school freshman. Thank you for joining us on this journey through his remarkable life. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more inspiring stories. Until next time, take care.